Garrin Benfield from Shakedown Citi. Welcome, Garrin.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, Garrin, welcome.
We are
Thank
grieving with you, and happy to
Yeah.
have you with us.
Well, I wanted to thank you both for the sense of community that you are fostering, giving people a place to communicate and grieve together. Thank you for that.
Sure.
It's a privilege.
We are so fortunate to have the opportunity to do it, and it feeds us too. It completely nurtures us, so we're very lucky.
Yeah. We were actually preparing. We were in the middle of a sound check when we found out that Bob had died, and so we were prepping for a gig actually, and just preparing to go on stage. So everyone was already there, us and a big portion of the audience included. So that's the context that I was in when we found out.
Yeah.
You had us. Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead, David, please.
No, I was going to prompt Garrin to tell us a story about Bob.
Okay.
Well, I had the good fortune of playing the Sweetwater in Mill Valley, which he, I guess, co-owned for a while, and I played it as a solo acoustic act. This was maybe 10 years ago or so, and everyone's dream when they're doing that, I would guess, is maybe Bob will be there and catch you playing. You might have a chance to say hello, and so I was on stage and caught sight of him walk into the club along with Jackie Green. They may have been rehearsing for something down the road or something, and so after the gig, I found a time to talk to him alone, and I was really struck by how he treated me, which just gave me his complete undivided attention, was very sweet, and gave me a nice... He told me that he thought that I could tell a story, which was one of the first things he said to me, which I took very seriously, because I know that... the storytelling aspect of playing music is, very important to him. So we had a very nice talk, and, the rest of the night proceeded, and we stayed after curfew at the venue, and mostly everybody else had left. They locked the doors, and it was basically me, Bob, and I think Jill Sobule was also on that show.
Wow.
And like a handful of other folks. And eventually somebody was like, "Hey, Bobby, play a song, man." And he's like, "Well, I would. I just don't have a guitar with me." So I did. So I grabbed mine and gave it to Bob. Actually, sort of put it on him, and then he proceeded to sit down at the table with about 4 or 5, maybe 6 or 7 people. I can't remember exactly, and played for us. After hours at the Sweetwater, and that was quite a moment. I was sitting at the table watching Bob with my guitar, just entertain us for a half hour or so.
Man.
Wow.
How sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
So tell us about Shakedown Citi. I first met you years ago when you were living out here, and you were a fellow looper and solo performer, but here you are playing lead guitar in a Dead tribute band that's going places. This is wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. I'm having such a good time with this band. We met actually in the parking lot at a Dead & Co. show at Citi Field. A mutual friend said, "These guys are jamming in the parking lot, man. Do you want to come check it out?" So we didn't know each other. We met in the parking lot. We had a generator and a PA, as I'm sure you guys have. Well, David, maybe both of you have done this yourselves or seen it. And we just had a nice chemistry right off the bat. And so that was, we're going into our 3rd year now of actually, doing legit gigs and stuff. And it's it's a non-literal approach, which I think, David, I've heard you express interest
Oh, yeah.
in. We're not, and Gary, you too, we're not trying, I'm not trying to be the best Jerry. I'm trying to be me, and
Yes.
we have one of the best songbooks in the world, as I know you both agree, to work with, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we're having a great time.
And the gigs that are... Sorry, Gary, go ahead.
I was just going to say that you really pinned it. Being the best you is really the best way to do honor to this music. The Grateful Dead weren't imitating anyone specifically. They absorbed their influences and they reflected their influences, but
Right.
each one of those people was his own musician. So totally.
Yeah,
Tell the story in your own
that-
voice is how I put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel it's almost like I can't, it's almost not possible to do it any other way. You know what I mean? How do you suppress who you are? You know.
Good question.
So we're trying to just express ourselves, and seems to be resonating with people, which is great. You know, just want it to be sustainable and play as much as we can. So that's what we're doing.
I see a lot of gigs booked for later this month. D.C., Wilmington, Asbury Park, Amityville, New York, Fairfield, Connecticut, Pembroke, Mass., Carabasset, Maine. And then another tour in February called Bound to Cover Just a Little More Ground, Edge of Spring Tour. And so you guys are going to be expanding your geographic range there?
Yeah, yep. We're going from Connecticut down to Delaware, Virginia, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia. So we're hitting a bunch of new markets, and some we've been to before, but a bunch are new. So I appreciate the opportunity to get the word out about that. We're going into places where people may not know of us. So we're very excited about it.
That's great. Well, best of luck to you, and I hope some of the listeners out there will give Shakedown Citi a chance. Again, I'm a big fan of telling the story in your own voice. I've been a big fan of Garrin's songwriting and performing skills for quite a while, so I think hearing him in the context of Shakedown Citi sounds pretty promising.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
You bet. Have a great tour.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
All right, Garrin.
You were about
Good
to say
talk
something
you.
else?
Oh, yeah, please.
Just, I was just thinking about, you and I did a handful of shows together, actually, and
Yeah.
the format was, you would play, I would play, then we would join together for a set, and that was a cool experience, having another songwriter that also did looping. So I have good memories of that.
Yeah, me too. Had some fun together, but I'm really happy to see you doing so well. You moved east, so our opportunities to collaborate became fewer and farther between, but there you are, smack in the middle of a happy marriage and a wonderful music career. So it was better for you to have left town, I guess.
Yeah, it seems to have worked out. Yeah, definitely. I look forward to getting back to the Bay Area, though, for some shows, hopefully in the next year or so.
Yeah, well, keep us posted, Garrin, and best of luck. Have a great tour, and everybody go out there and check out Shakedown Citi, please. And we put a link to the band on the Facebook page, and it's shakedownciti.com, and that's shakedownciti.com for anybody who wants to get online and find out more. Thank you, Garrin.
Yeah.
Thanks, Garrin.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Be well.